Okay, you're in it now. Let's have a good round and keep our composure. And this is somewhere around 155 yards out. Oh, good work out there. You found the green there, and that's understating it. All right, setting up 6 feet from the cup. Getting off to a great start in this round today, under par already. All right, par 4 for the second hole. Let's see what we can do. Ooh, came onto that one. Look at it go. And this one's about 85 yards to the pin. Good shot. All right, if you can sink this, snatch a birdie and be on our way. Oh, almost in there. 3 feet to go. And you're currently sitting at 1 under for the day. And the wind's a little blustery. It's blowing right to left on this one. Really nice swing. Well, that'll do for now. Okay, 19 feet. And I think this one's breaking pretty hard right to left. Well, this one's on a line. Who continues to be good. Good job tapping her in for par. And after that hole, you're currently 1 under. And now we're teeing up on the 4th. All right, you caught the downslope. Let's see how far this baby runs. Okay, we're about 250 to the pin. 5 strokes from the lead. Was tidy, and this is your 3rd shot, and 5 strokes back at this point. Oh, almost in there with the chip. Here we go, this one for birdie. And as we check the board, it is a 5-stroke lead for the person in first. That wind is picking up, blowing left to right on this one. Just striped that one. And second shot here on the 5th. That'll do for the approach. 3 under par if you sink this. I think this one's going left to right. Oh, no. And for the par. Next hole coming up in your 5 strokes off the lead. Here we go with the 6th hole. We have a par 4. All right, we might be able to chase this one out. That fairway has a down slope up at the landing area. I think you're going to wind up in the fairway off the tee here. Whoa, got a hold of that one. Just raw power unleashed there. All right, this one's about 85 yards out. And there's a bit of a down slope around the pin. You got to be careful of that. Well, better luck next time. Oh, denied. Denied. Well, just a tap. Okay, let's see what the next hole has for us. That hole puts you up to 1 under. Okay, 7th hole is a par 3. Well, your approach is heading a little leftward. Oh no, water. All right, what do we got here? Looking like about 165 to the pin. Great swing. That's gonna work just fine on the approach. Okay, now this from 11 feet. It looks like this one's breaking to the left. Oh, right by. Here's our look at a double bogey. And it is a 7-stroke lead for our leader. Not a bad place. Wind's blowing right in our face on this one. Looks like this one should be in the fairway. Here's our second shot on the 8th. Well, you're doing all right this hole on the green, under regulation. That's good work. And you've got this for the eagle. Oh, almost. All right, here's a 5-foot putt. Bit long on that one. Our current leader is ahead by 8 big strokes at the moment. Okay, here we go. Par 4 here on the 9th. Oh my, that was a vulgar display of power on that drive. And this one's about 85 yards to the pin. Quite the view from here, way out on the green. Good luck. And it looks like this is breaking pretty hard to the left. Oh, too bad. This one's for par. And with that, we will move on to the next. And you're 1 over par currently. Okay, this hole, we got a tailwind to deal with. Setting up with a sandy old lie. Nothing wrong with that. And this putt from 4 feet. All right, after that hole, it's going to bring you down to even par. Okay, nice little par 3 here on the 11th. Hopefully we get a bounce to the left. Okay, on the green safely. All right, let's do this. 18 feet to go. Yeah, I think this one's breaking to the left. Well, this one's looking good so far. Almost. All right, this one for par. Okay, even par at the moment. Let's see what happens here on the 12th hole. That's not going to work, is it? I think you might be coming up a bit short from the rough here. All right, we've managed to roll this one into the second cut, unfortunately. It was a good one. Okay, 11 feet to deal with. This starts off pretty straight and then goes a bit to the left. Oh, almost had the birdie there. All right, give this a tap. All right, let's see how this next hole is playing. And the 13th hole is before us. This one's a par 4. Oh, that's not a great one. And yet another green in regulation for you. Lining up a 6-foot putt here. And you're showing us how it's done. 4th birdie of the day so far. You brought your score down to 1 under after that one. Okay, it's a lengthy par 4. Nicely done. You got some good contact there. My goodness, you got a hold of that one. We're in the deep stuff here. Okay, back in the fairway. Let's set our sights on the green. Oh my goodness, you might get this to go. And just a little tap here needed. And you are 1 under after that one. Okay, 15th hole is next. This one's a par 5. Fairway has a downslope in the landing area, so keep that in mind. You made good contact. All right, setting up now at about 200 yards away. Okay, 18 feet to the cup. Breaking pretty hard to the left. Oh my goodness. All right, sink this and that'll be for birdie. Good work. 5th birdie today. Let's have another one. And you're 2 under par for the round. You got a left to right breeze on this hole. Nice swing. Sounded great. That's a safe shot. This putt is just around 12 feet. I think this one's going left to right. Oh, it's getting there. Nice putt. I like the way this is shaping up. That's your 2nd in a row of birdies. And teeing up now on the 17th. Oh man, did you ever send that one? Swinging like silk. Oh, almost got that chip to go. Okay, you've got this to save par. Come on, let's get that to go. And after that hole, you are at 3 under par. And now for number 18. We have a par 4 on this one. Hitting into an elevated green here. We're going to need a little extra club, I think. Setting up here now for our 3rd shot. All right, drop this on in and save your par. And this one's just slightly going to the right. And with that putt, the round is over. And as this round comes to an end, 3 under par for you. Okay, that will do it. Good stuff out there on the course. Hopefully, we'll see you again soon. Hello there, my name's John McCarthy, and I want to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. This is going to get good. And today we start off with a par 4. Let's do this. Crank that drive straight at the pipe. Okay, 2nd shot here on the 1st. Get to the right, get to the right. That should do nicely. Now this from 16 feet. This one's going to the left. Looking pretty good. Beautiful shot. 4 under par currently. All right, second hole, par 4. Let's go. Yeah, you'll take that. And this shot's about 120 yards away from the pin. Nice work. That was some good golf. All right, here we go. This one's for birdie. Oh, brutal. All right, nice 3-footer to deal with. Okay, we're moving on. Let's get this next hole. Currently sitting at 1 under par. Wind is blowing left to right. Oh yeah, you'll take those all day. All right, here we go. This one for the birdie. Looks like this one's taking a break to the left. Yeah, that'll do. Okay, have a good drive out there. It's a par 5 on this 4th hole. All right, as we set this one up, the ball's sitting below your feet, hitting into this green with a bit of a down slope, and don't want this one to get away from you. Oh, that'll do. And this putt's around 7 feet. Boom, you drop that one, and that's back-to-back birdies. 6 under par currently. And let's see what we can do here on the 5th hole. That ball was launched. Okay, this one's about 100 yards out. Oh yeah, there's another green and reg. I'm liking it for the birdie. That's in there. Here's your 4th birdie of the day. Okay, 7 under par at the moment. Okay, wind's picking up a bit. We got a headwind on this one. Yes, that's a good swing. This one may end up in the rough. Not sure though. Okay, second shot on the 6th. Way out there for this putt. Good luck. Oh, just slides by. Okay, this one is for the par. 7 under par after that hole. And now for the 7th hole, we got a par 3. All right, we'll take that. Looking at an 11-foot putt here. I think this is going to go right to left. Oh, ever so close to getting that birdie. Okay, that's 7 under par for the moment. And now the 8th hole. We got a par 5 on tap. Ooh, that drive had some mustard on it. You know, this is very, very sandy in this. And this one is for the birdie with big wings. This one's breaking pretty hard right to left. Oh, what do we have here? Yes! Drops it on in there. What a putt. And I think I'm going to have another look at that shot. That was interesting. And your score is currently 9 under par. Let's see if you can use the wind on this hole. It's left to right. Look at you. Just absolutely hammering that. All right, let's have a good second shot here on the 9th. Eight feet to the cup. And you're finding your way around this course. That's your 5th birdie of the day. Sitting at 10 under after that one. And the back 9 begins with a par 4. Well, that's too bad. Setting up for our 3rd shot. Oh, unbelievably done, especially from that dirty lie you had. Setting up a 5-foot putt here. And you are currently 10 under par. Let's see what we can do here on the 11th. Well, you put a nice swing onto that one. And unfortunately, you rolled that one right into the second cut of rough. All right, you need this to save par. Let's drop this in. And after that one, 10 under. Wind's picking up out there. We got a headwind on this hole. Whoops. All right, second shot on the 12th. I'll tell you what, that's some great golf I just saw on this hole. Next putt for eagle. Okay, how's an eagle sound? Because if you sink this, you'll get one. You got a downhill putt here. It's breaking to the left. A bit too much power into that putt. Okay, here's your look at birdie. I think we got a bit of a tilt to the right on this putt. All right, that putt's gonna go. And after that one, it's 11 under par for you. Okay, 13th hole, we got a par 4. Let's go. This one's 10 feet away. I think this one's breaking to the left. Boom, dropping on in for your 7th birdie of the day. And after that hole, currently 12 under par. Okay, a longer par 4 on this hole. And look at this, just striped it off the tee. Setting up from 145 yards away. This ball's a long way from home. Let's see if you can help it get there. An uphill putt, moving right to left. Looks like you got a line on this. Still on line. And it drops. Well done. Fantastic putt. And after that hole, you sit at 13 under par. Okay, the wind's blowing on this one, right to left. Oh my goodness, that is a display of power. And good luck with your 2nd here on the 15th. And this next one for Eagle. This one looks like it starts off straight, then goes a bit to the left. Looking good. Oh, what could have been? Actually could have been an eagle. And everyone's chasing the player on the top of the leaderboard, currently enjoying a 7-stroke lead. Okay, here's the 16th. It's a par 3. Nice, that's some solid contact. Well, you're gonna like that, won't you? Setting up a 12-foot putt here. Oh man, this one's breaking pretty hard to the left. There's your birdie in there. Nicely done. And everyone's chasing this person on the top of the leaderboard. 7-stroke lead for them right now. And now for the par 4, 17th. Let's get out of this. This is a little spinachy for my liking. Well done. Back into the fairway. I like it. This one's your 3rd. Oh, this one could drop. And the chip will go down, and there's your birdie. And our leader is ahead by 6 strokes as we check the scoreboard here. Wind's blowing out there, right to left. Yep, that was a good swing. Well done. Setting up here, looking at an elevated green. And maybe you want to dial a little backspin in here. This is a downslope that could be dangerous around the pin. Ooh, maybe we can get a kick left here. Nice. That was the club. This one's 8 feet away. Oh, come on. Okay, the putt drops, and that's it for today. And at the end of this round, that is 16 under for you. And with that, I must leave you. I had fun out there with you today. Thanks for a great round. And it's a big hello to you from me, John McCarthy. I'm here to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. I got good vibes about the day. I think we got good things ahead. And today begins with a par 4 first hole. Now let's crush this drive, middle of the fairway, and stroll on our way from there. Okay, this shot's about 145 from the pin. Ooh, well done. Okay, could be a birdie on the scorecard if you drop this. And after that hole, you stand at 17 under par. And we are working with the tailwind on this hole. Nice, pure swing, great stuff. Second shot here on hole number 2. Nice approach. Lining up for the 13-foot putt. I think this one will go left to right. Now that was a golf shot. 18 under for the moment. Okay, it's a par 3, third hole in front of us. Have a good tee shot. Safely on the green, about 17 feet to the cup. I think this one's going just a tiny little bit to the left. It could be a good one. Oh yeah, that was fantastic. Let's see what happens here on hole number 4. Nicely played. And from here, we're looking at about 230 yards or so. And it looks like you're putting for eagle from here. That's not bad at all. All right, here we go. This is your chance for the eagle. Looks like this one's breaking to the right. All right, way closer than you were. Not a bad effort there. Okay, here's a 4-foot putt for us. Good work out there today. That's your 4th birdie so far. And a 3-stroke lead for our leader at the moment. Have a good drive here. Par 4, 5th hole. Would you look at the distance on this? Okay, this is about 125 yards away. Great work on the approach. You saw that one, didn't you? Here we go. Drop this one for birdie. This one's breaking left to right. So far, so good. And as that drops, that's your 5th birdie of the day. And it looks like our leader is ahead by 3 strokes at the moment. All right, the par 4, 6th hole is next. Oh my goodness, you launched that ball. Be careful with this one. We're in the deep stuff. All right, coming out of the rough, you might not have enough on it. Okay, here's our 3rd shot. Oh, almost perfection there with the chipper. 8-footer here in front of us. Oh! And hopefully we can make this for bogey. And it is a 2-stroke lead at the moment for our leader. Careful out there. We got a tailwind blowing. Safe approach. Nice. All right, this one is about 22 feet out. Oh, come on, get in there. Here we go. This next one for par. And the person in the number 1 spot is ahead by 3 strokes currently. Okay, let's see what we can do here on the 8th hole. This one might roll into the rough. All right, and we have rolled into the second cut here. And we're setting up here with an elevated green. Might need some more club. Okay, and from the outer reaches of this green, let's see if you can get this to go. This putt's going down the slope, breaking right to left. Seven-footer here. Oh, so close. All right, you got this left over for par. A little awkward on this one. 3 putting for par, but par's A-okay. All right, the 9th is a par 4. And he could have this sneak into the rough. After that little outing, we're back on the fairway. Good stuff. I'm liking that one. Nice chip. And wouldn't it be nice to save par on this one? Okay, 6 strokes behind our leader after that hole. Okay, we're starting the back 9 of this course with a par 4. Fairway slopes away from us up around the landing area. This one looks like it'll play. Nice swing on that. This shot's about 80 yards out. Let's get a little kick left here. That's safe. 14 feet to the cup from here. This one's just breaking hard to the left. Oh, unfortunate. And this next putt for par. And after that one, 7 strokes off the lead. Got a headwind to deal with on this hole. Oh, effortlessly done. Nice swing. Oh, how close was that one? And now this from 13 feet. And this one's breaking pretty hard to the right. Oh! All right, here's what you got left for par. All right, let's move on to the next. And after that one, 4 under par. Okay, here's the 12th hole, and it's a par 5. Oh, wonderfully struck. Well, that's just fine golf playing there. That's on the green in under regulation. Well done. All right, this next putt drops and you'll get your eagle. I think this one's going to go a bit to the left. Right by. This one's 6 feet away. That was a good putt, and it drops in for birdie number 6 on the day. Here we go now on the 13th. Well, let's hope this one doesn't find the rough. All right, and this one just barely makes its way into that second cut of rough. This one's from around 9 feet. This one's breaking just a touch left to right. And the putt drops for birdie. And it is a 7-stroke lead for our leader. Not a bad place. We got a nice tailwind on this hole. See what you can do with that. Oh man, that was just striped. And here's shot number 2 on hole number 14. I'm okay with that. See how you do with this 13-foot putt. And this one's going pretty hard right to left. What a display. 8th birdie of the day in there. And everyone's chasing our leader here today at the moment. 5-stroke lead. And now the par 5 15th hole. Ooh, looks like we're going to the fairway. Okay, about 235 yards left to go. And this is our 3rd shot. Here we go, birdie putt. And our current leader ahead by 5 strokes. That wind is blowing right to left on this hole. Nice, another green and rag. I'm liking it. And now this putt from 6 feet. Our current leader is ahead by 4 strokes as we check the board here. And the next one is number 17. This one's a par 4. Great drive. That was some power. All right, let's get out of this sand. Okay, out of the sand into some nicer fairway. Good stuff. Well judged on that one. And for the par. And nice putt. Let's move on. And 2 strokes back from our leader after that hole. And the wind will be a factor on this one. It's blowing right into our face. So far, so good for this one. Second shot on the 18th. And we're going right of the pin. A little wayward on that approach. Oh, man. And you've got this left for a score of 63. And the par putt drops. Lovely way to end your round, I think. All right, thank you so much for playing. That's going to do it for me. Hopefully we'll see you again soon.